Hey love lovers, let's talk about the three types of people that you can get in a relationship, right? And we're looking at it from, you can look at it from an ascendant point of view, or you can even look at it from your Venus point of view, right? As we all know that there are three modalities in astrology when it comes to these signs, right? We have the fixed signs, we have the cardinal signs, and the mutable signs, right? If I don't tell you, you guys, you'd never know. So the bookings are open on my website. Check my website for bookings and contact me if the instructions are not clear. And of course, I have this book on Amazon. The link is below. It is, you need it. You just need it. Dragon Astro Yoga. It's like a journal. You will have to participate. You will have to write, but I lead you. I help you. It's a self-help book, but with clear and nice instructions or guide. Like I'm like your coach when it comes to this book. But yeah, and I wrote it in A4. I wrote it big and a big font as well, because I know that most of my audience, you guys are busy people. You don't have time, to be like a student. So I made it so easy to understand. Let's start with the cardinal signs. There's 4: Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Let's do this. So each of these signs will tend to start projects, regarding, their nature. Aries sign, viens là, come here. Come here. Hiza. Tlokwan. I just called you in like different languages right now. So, Aries, listen closely. So when it comes to the Aries sign, this is a partner that will naturally drive the direction of the relationship, where it's going. This is a partner that will want to lead in the relationship naturally. They're going to propose what needs to be done by the partners in the relationship, what projects need to be followed, what type of appearance they need to have as a union in the public. So this Aries partner will lead towards these things naturally, right, because of this cardinal nature, right? Cancer, come here, come closer, come here, viens là, Isa, Oza, Okwana, Itla. I think that was like 7 languages for you that I just used to call you Cancer, so come on closer. And then when it comes to the Cancer sign will lead, due to the cardinal nature, will lead in the domestic spheres of the relationship. They are the ones who are going to probably even raise the children, be at home most of the time. They're going to be leading towards which house we're supposed to buy, we're going to buy, what types of cars are we going to buy, or they good for us. And the whole nurturing and domestication of the relationship, the Cancer sign is going to lead in this role. Libra, come here, woza, Iza, Tlokwan, Itla, viens là, Libra. And when it comes to the Libra sign, so the Libra sign is going to be focused on keeping the harmony in the relationship, and they don't mind apologizing, like being the first one to apologize when there's a disagreement. The Libra sign is going to look for ways to solve any conflicts that might arise between the couple. They basically also are trying, the ones who are leading the socialization of like the partners within the relationship. So they're talking to everyone, they trying to get networks and people that they can talk to or arrange to get materials towards the relationship. So that's what the Libra will lead towards when it comes to this relationship and the cardinal sign nature. Caps, Capricorn, come here. Wozala, iza tlokwana. Come here. Come here. Come here. Viens là. Woza. Come closer. So lastly, for the cardinal signs is Capricorn. So the Capricorn partner will tend to lead, regarding the job that they need to do as, partners in this relationship. Their jobs, their profession will even decide for the partner at times what profession is more suitable for them, and they will lead towards building the status of the relationships in terms of social climbing, because this will be very important. So the Capricorn will also try to come up with means or ways or methods to get a certain social status as a couple with in the society. And they can also obviously choose projects that they have to do within the community, like to give back to the community or to be involved within the community, right? So these are the things that the Capricorn would lead towards, and also obviously gathering resources through their professions. This becomes very important, and it would be the role that the Capricorn leads in. Right. Now let's move on to the fixed signs. Hold on. Let's move on to let's stay with the fixed signs. Sorry, Gemini mind is just making me take two decisions at the same time. Anyway, so a fixed sign. So this is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. When we're talking about fixed signs, we're talking about signs that will not usually change their mind. Once they decide on something, that is it. Once they take a decision, that is it. Once they choose a certain lifestyle, that is it. Now, in terms of the relationship, their fixed sign, their fixed nature comes as a good point, because it becomes a stabilizer in the relationship, because they don't waver too much. So they become this stability that the relationship needs. They become this foundation that does not break or does not wither with the wind, so they become a very stable. They give that security in the relationship or within the relationship, which is absolutely needed and required for growth and for just commitment in general. Right. So let's start now. I must call you, Taurus. You must come closer. Yiza Taurus, Tlokwana, come here. Viens là, come here. Itla, Tlokwan, come here. Viens là, Taurus, come on. So the Taurus will decide and be fixed on the traditions that the relationship should follow, or that the partners should follow. They would usually be even fixed, even about the food, the types of food that they want to eat. So they will bring that stability, on the culture that is followed within the relationship or by the family. And they will also build towards a family life. So they are usually open-minded towards having kids and having a stability in terms of family. Gathering resources becomes very important. And without this, if there's no future that is promising materialistic progression, the Taurus will end the relationship. So it becomes very important, this part, for the Taurus, because that's the stability that they're able to come with. And then they also want you to also be able to come with these things within the relationship, right? Leo, are you hearing me? Come closer, it's your turn. Come here, viens là, itla, tlokwana, yiza, woza. Viens là, come, it's your turn now. So the Leo sign will give stability towards, looking after the children, not deciding, but like just maintaining the routines of the children. This is going to be their role. They are keeping the stability within the relationship through creative ideas as well. So they may think of, how to zhuzh up the romance, and, so they keep this part of the relationship going. The romance is always there thanks to the Leo. The stability towards the dating, the romantic life, thanks to the Leo sign, right? But they also take risks, so they keep things going, they keep the relationship going by introducing risky behaviors at times, which they feel are necessary, to keep things nice and spiced up, right? And they also tend to be a bit spiritual. They may also bring up the importance of education, so they keep things stable in this regard, right? Scorpio, I'm here now. You've been waiting. I'm here now. Yiza, come closer. Viens là, come here. Tlokwana, woza. Viens là, come here. Let's do this. So the Scorpio sign is definitely going to be keeping the shared resources afloat. They're making sure that there's always money and there's always resources. They're making sure that the kids will have inheritances. They're talking to different bank managers, trying to sort out their finances, trying to make sure that the finances are always on par, right? So the Scorpio is going to make sure that there's always a sexual connection within the relationship, that them as partners are spiritually connected, that there's always trust, that there's always self-reflection, like going to psychologists if necessary. So the Scorpio is just there to make sure all the changes are met. So the Scorpio also makes sure that, if there's something that comes up suddenly that is shocking, they're there to soothe the partner, they're there to take it, to make sure, that everyone is safe. Aquarius, I'm here now. Whoa, let's do this. Come here, come closer, come here. Come here. So the Aquarius sign is going to make sure that this stability towards, they are fulfilling their goals, fulfilling their dreams. He or she is going to make sure that they are connected to the right people. They have the right friends who can open doors for them. The Aquarius is going to also make sure that these friendships are always kept going. So through communication and outings, double dating and all of those things, right? So that is the Aquarius has a bigger vision, and they're going to bring means towards fulfilling these for the relationship. So basically the mutable signs, they are going with the flow really in the relationship. Like they don't mind changing themselves, they don't mind changing their views so as to meet the partner. Even their activities, they can just leave them. They can leave their job just to follow the partner. They can do anything to make sure that the partner is fulfilled. So these signs, they don't mind changing any of their stances, and they will just follow suit. And of course, depending on your chart, some planets will tell you what is the limit, right? But generally Gemini, we have Pisces, we have Virgo and Sagittarius. So these four signs, they will go with the flow. They will do everything to please you as a partner. They will leave their own activities, their own people, their own jobs, their own belief systems, so as to follow your systems, so as to follow your beliefs, so as to follow your friends, join your friends group, join your activities. They're very mutable, so they become a good partner, particularly for those who want to lead the relationship. They become extremely a good support system, right? Gemini, come closer, come here. Uzala, come here. Itla, kwana, otla. Oh, come here, let's talk. Woohoo! So basically, the Gemini sign, these are the things that they will tend to change or not mind to change. They don't mind to change their belief systems, like they will explore your belief system, particularly even a religion. They don't mind exploring religions, you know. So if you're a Muslim and then you take a Gemini partner, they don't mind exploring your religion as well, right? Even communication wise, they're willing to listen to you, to listen to your point of view. They're willing to even change their own stance in what they said, and if now they find truth in what you say, they're going to accept that, and they are really like open-minded, you know, towards hearing your own ideas, like different ideas. They don't mind if you have a different ideas from them. They will just accept it, or if, you know, it's obviously weighing more than theirs, so they don't mind changing that. And they become so friendly in the relationship that, you know, you feel like you're with your friend, because with a friend you don't necessarily have to always agree, and, you know, they're also willing to agree not to disagree, or, you know, or stuff like that. So they become quite jelly and flow in that. Even with travel, if you change the travel plans, they always saying, okay, cool, we can do that, we can change that, right? So they become very adaptive, particularly towards these things, right? Virgolicious, Virgo, come here, Wozala, come closer, viens là, come here, otla, itla, tokwana, come and let's talk. So when it comes to the Virgo sign, they are willing to leave their jobs. These are the partners that will leave their jobs for you if you ask them, and they can also even adjust their own health and their own diet to meet your diet. So if maybe you're vegetarian and they were eating meat, they don't mind, you know, changing their diet. They don't even mind changing their routine for you, or to be able to adjust to your routine, right? And usually even making travels to foreign lands or moving to a foreign place, they are willing to do that. They will just, you know, up and go right for you, right? And most of the time, or even when it comes to like, they can take debt to money, they can take debt for you. These are the people that will go to the bank and ask the bank for 20,000 euros because my partner asked me to, right? So these are the stories that you hear. It's usually the Virgo people, because they become mutable in these types of themes, or in these types of topics that define them, right? Or even with also solving conflict. So they become very you know, easy to deal with. When it comes to conflicts, they have a way to just change their stand, or if they have to accept a lower position, they'll accept a lower position, you know, to yours or to you, just to keep things going in the relationship. Right. Sagi, you don't have to wait anymore. Sagittarius, I'm here now. You can come closer. It's your turn. Come closer. Come here. Waza. Ita. Viens là. I am here. Let's talk. So when it comes to the Sagittarius partner, the Sagittarius is very adaptable towards moving. Like, they are the ones who are just going to say, if you say, babe, let's move to Paris, maybe you're in Lyon, let's move to Paris, or maybe let's move to Los Angeles if you're in New York, or maybe let's move to Durban if you're in Johannesburg. So maybe let's move to Lagos if you were, oh my gosh, I forgot my Nigerian regions. Well, let's move to Delhi if you were in Mumbai. No, it's still the same. Chennai, yeah. Okay, so those are the regions. I need to know my regions, right? So yeah, Sagittarius will just be like, okay, cool, let's go. I'm moving, I'm packing my bags. And you find that they're so easy, right, to change their communication style. Like, they open to that. Like, if you find like, okay, babe, I don't like the way you talk to me, I don't like the manner that you present yourself to me, the Sagittarius is gonna be like, okay, cool, no problem. Like, they can just adapt to those things. But of course, they say it depends on the chart, because with some people, if there's like a certain aspecting, you know, these themes of Sagittarius, then it could change things a bit. But normally, even with their education, they are very adaptable. Like, if you ask her, okay, babe, I'm gonna work in this region, can you take a course here instead of this place where you have chosen before, the Sagittarius is gonna be like, I'm totally into it, I'm totally in. And most of the time, because they can change their belief systems as well, sometimes you can find that they can get explorative. Like, if you have something that you want to explore as a partner and you introduce it to the Sagittarius open-mindedness will make them try it. And most of the time it could be something harmful to them or to their health or to their body, but you know what, they'll try it for exploration's sake, because they're very open-minded. They just gel, they want to gel with different cultures, and they usually date even different people. Like, they don't have a type. Like, they can date a German this season, and they can date an African American, they can date a Caucasian, they can date an Asian. Like, you know, they just explorative and open-minded and adapting with whatever is there for them to explore at the moment. You thought I was not gonna come to you, didn't you, Pisces? Well, I'm here. Viens là, viens ici. Come closer, come here, Rosa. La itla, tlokwana. Come, Rosa, let's talk. So when it comes to the Pisces sign, because this is the last sign which encompasses all the other 11 signs, so the Pisces partner is willing to take suggestions from their partner so easily regarding anything, mostly health, you know, mostly even where they stay. They're willing to move. They're open to certain bedroom suggestions. Even when it comes to their spirituality, they can change their stance. And you know, they also have trouble to decipher if this is right for me or good for me. And then if the partner is going, you know, to a set direction, then the Pisces energy, this Pisces partner will follow and unself-do, because this is the sign of unself-doing. But then if they get a good partner who suggests good things, who leads towards the right side of life, then the Pisces partner will follow as well and change their life towards the good. So that's it with the Pisces sign, right? On that note, I must say thank you. I'll chat to you soon. Bientôt. Ciao, ciao. Bye. Dot scenes. Bye-bye. Ciao.